Now, some of you guys ask us how consistent meal prep is, and more importantly, how profitable is it? Let's talk about it. Most businesses that come to us that already have a pre-existing food business want to add meal prep because it creates a baseline of revenue that they can depend on. Because other food businesses are very volatile, such as catering. You have your high and low season. Even private chefing, you've got your limitations because you're selling your time for money. So this is a particular private chef that started with us, and I'll show you kind of what sort of results we've been able to get him. So, we started in September of 2023, so we'll go all the way back to September of 2023, and we'll show you what the growth looked like, and then we'll show you how consistent it is. Obviously, it still has its ebbs and flows. Sorry for my language, or lack thereof. But you get the gist of it. It's fairly consistent, right? So they really fast growth because when you're new on the block, basically, and you're applying strategies that work, you're going to have really fast growth into 10,000 a month, and then you're going to have consistent growth after that, a little bit slow, but as much as 16,000 a month, and then so on and so forth. Last month they did about 14,000. January is obviously one of the bigger months, and then February, March, April kind of slows down, goes into it tapers off essentially, and then summer is a little bit slow, and then right after summer when kids are going back to school is really, really huge, and then obviously Q4 December is kind of slow. So that's the seasonality of it. The other great thing about this business is, guys, by the way, every month they only do, like, I believe 4 production days a month, so once a week, which means they only rent a commissary kitchen once a week, and it's all pre-orders, so it's way higher profitability. I'm not sure exactly what their profitability rate is, but it's anywhere from like 25 to 40% more profits than they would make from most of the time, obviously from a food truck or a restaurant like that. You beat that every single time, but for the most part from catering businesses as well, it's more profitable. Catering, depending on the event that you're doing, could be extremely high profits, but those gigs, they come far and in between. Like, you want catering and meal prep just go so well together. So I'm not saying you shouldn't do catering. I think catering is fantastic. Most of our clients do catering. Meal prep just creates that baseline of revenue and a front end offer where people get introduced to your brand, become a household name, and then eventually when they're ready to do their event, they come to you for catering. So it feeds into each other. That's how you really grow a successful food business without, going the restaurant route, which you could make it work. I just think it's super tough. Food trucks are also tough. And then private chefing, honestly not my favorite, because you're selling your time for money. You're not really a business owner unless you've got chefs underneath you. Like Chefs for Seniors did this really well. That's the only way I see it as a real business, because otherwise you're literally just creating a job for yourself, and we don't want to do that. We want to actually operate real businesses that grow with or without us, and we can work on them and not in it. Thanks for watching once again, and hopefully this gave you some insight on what a successful food business, at least on the meal prep end, looks like.